Guys, how you doing? It's Traded Era, and in this video we're going to go through a potential setup forming on Euro USD. Not just any setup, right? It's a swing setup. So I'm going to walk you through my thought process and what I'll be expecting and what the validation will be for us to take a swing sell. So with no further ado, let's hop into the video. So I'll go on my trading view, and I'm currently on the 4-hour time frame. I'll go to the weekly time frame first off, right? So right here on the weekly, we can see that we've tapped this weekly zone, right? This is an engulf zone, and within it we have like the first refined 4-hour zone in it, and then this is the last one, right? So we have zone 1, zone 2, all within this weekly zone. So you get to understand the thought process through this trade, right? So this is simply the two outcomes that are very much viable right now, guys. Is either we get a continuation from here or we get a continuation from here. And those of you who have been following me, you know I trade just this price action whenever price comes into my zone on the 4-hour time frame, mostly on Euro USD. And that is, I want to see the first reaction. That is, I want to see the market get into my zone, right? I want to see price push into my zone. I want to see the market reject, right? And that rejection should be with at least 2 candles and above, right? And on the market coming back up, I'll be looking for a sweep of the previous high, and then that will be my entry, and I'll be looking to sell, right? So now you can get to understand why I'm selling. First off is because we're in a weekly zone, and now we have gotten the areas where the market is more likely to sell off from. Now we have to come and understand the price action going on here, right? So mostly when the market starts consolidating before your zone, right, that is a good sign for you to know that one of 2 things can easily happen. Guys, listen, pay close attention. The market is either building up orders to break through this zone impulsively, to do it like this, right? So are we going to be safe with this particular strategy I have right here? Yeah, we will, because first off we need to see that there are still sellers in this zone by that reaction. So if the market was actually to build up orders and just be ranging all the way up until Friday, which we have right here, then all I will be able to see right by then is, because the market has failed, right, to get in here and give us the reaction, I then get to understand that we would more likely break through the zone, and not just break it in any fashion, but we'll break it impulsively. So for you guys who are intraday traders, right, on Euro USD, I mostly recommend you should use sweep models, right? So make sure your model has something to do with sweep of liquidity on Euro USD. Don't just be trading order block here and there. You won't be profitable doing that. Trust me, you won't. So right now, I don't see any intraday setup, right, for anyone to trade. So 15-minute structure got broken right here. So ideally, folks should expect, right, that the market should have respected this and start tanking coming downwards, or come up here and start tanking downwards. But for me, I don't see any sweep. I don't see any sweep of liquidity, so that's why I didn't partake in the sale, right? So all I'll be waiting for is this whole ranging price action that the market is starting up here. So you can clearly see now that the market has been giving this ranging vibe right here. So I'm just waiting for liquidity to be properly cleared and the market to properly distribute itself, because this whole range, and if the market stays in this range up until Wednesday, then clearly you can tell that it is planning on moving on Thursday, which we have an high impact news. So let me just quickly pull up my Forex calendar for you guys. So here is the economic calendar for the week, right? As we can see, we're already in the end of the month. So you have to understand this one thing. During the end of the month, people are closing up their orders, people are taking profit, people are closing up their position, and this does not just tally. This week also has 2 important set of news. So we have initial job claims, continued job claims on Thursday, as you can see this, 2 days time. And then on Friday, we have NFP, right here. as well as S&P Global Index and ISM PMI, right? So guys, these are very important moves that the market is going to move very impulsively, mostly these two, right? So if we come back to the price action we're seeing here, it makes very much sense to see the market ranging, or even to range all the way up to like Thursday, or right Thursday, Friday, before the market then moves into our zones, and then we expect the sweep. So that is how I'm able to, that's my view on the market, and I will just chill until all the factors align. And once it aligns, it then makes sense for me to put my money on as a risk. Until then, I'll just be calm, because trying to trade all of this right here, let's say you get to see trade here, you could still get more weeks, right? Just as you could see, the market has been weakening all of this price action happening down here. That could still go on, trying to catch anything down here. And if you want to catch things down here, you could still get stopped out, because price has a better point of interest here. So I do tell my folks, right, that in trading, you're mostly looking at source and destination. This is a source, right? This is a destination, a proper destination, and this is another proper destination. So right now, we are still very much in between. We haven't tapped properly this destination 1, and we also have destination 2. So if this ranging price action goes on, right, up onto NFP, and we don't get to have this setup, then definitely it will mean we are actually going to be going into destination 2. Okay guys, let's end this right here. Do well to subscribe, follow me, and join my Telegram group, guys, because I will call the setup once it is valid on there. And if you also want to learn how to trade, do well to reach out to me, guys, and we can hook you up with something so you'll be able to do this by yourself. Have a wonderful day, boys and girls. Straight to there.